Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 1st, 2025. Hard to believe it's August 1st already. I hope everybody had a great Friday out there so far. Everybody has a great Friday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather. It's got the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the tropics here. As you can see, we have one hurricane right here moving off to the west. We got more tropical development possible behind that hurricane there in the eastern Pacific as that system continues to push away from the area. We got some activity over South America, a little bit across Central America, also toward the Yucatan Peninsula. We got another little tropical wave right here just northeast of the Windward Island. Like it's trying to develop into something. We may need to monitor that as that continues to push on off toward the west. Got a little bit of activity in the north central tropical land. You can see a cold front stretching from south of St. John's Island all the way to the southeastern U.S. back into Texas, and got more activity stretching over toward the northwestern U.S. over toward Wyoming, over toward Idaho, Oregon, and Washington State and Montana. We got scattered activity over Texas, also in the portion of New Mexico and Arizona region as well, and also over Mexico also. Otherwise, Tropics pretty quiet at this time, except like I say, just excuse me, got this major hurricane here, continue to push to the west, more tropical element here in the eastern Pacific right off the coast of Mexico, and like I say, you need to monitor this system here just north and northwest of the Leeward Island, because that there could become something. And like I showed you last night in the video, anywhere along the from the mid-Atlantic coast to the southeastern U.S. and a little bit in the eastern Gulf, need to continue to possible watch for something could spin up here, about 20% chance of development, and in the next 2 weeks something in the MDR could spin up. So right now just say, okay, tropics quiet. I hope it stays quiet for the remainder of the season, but you know it will not happen. It will begin to start getting active. Right now the eastern Pacific is pretty much in it right now, but that's probably going to flip-flop back to the Atlantic, tropical Atlantic side. So while the Eastern Pacific's in the busy category, it will swap back over to the Atlantic coastal water side in the Atlantic, Caribbean, and the Gulf for some kind of tropical development, because we're getting towards the peak hurricane season, which is around September 10th. We're only about a month away, or a little bit over a month away from that timeline. So I do expect some kind of possible tropical development during the month of August, more in September, a little bit in October, and then kind of wind down in October. So alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. And that's a little bit of the tropics history for tonight. Alright, we got some critical fire weather in portion of Utah and a portion of northwest Colorado. Got some heavy rain, flash flooding in eastern Tennessee, western North Carolina. Also from Alabama to Georgia to southern South Carolina, northern Florida. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from Virginia to the Carolinas, Atlantic coastal water to Florida Keys, the northern Gulf to Texas to New Mexico to Colorado, all the way up through the Dakotas, Montana, also to Minnesota, also through Washington, Oregon State, northern portion of California, northern Idaho, northwestern Utah, southern Canada, also over toward eastern Canada, into northern Maine, also over toward New Brunswick area as well. Otherwise, let's see. Oh, we forgot about the severe weather from North Texas all the way in through portion of Kansas, western Kansas, also in the portion eastern Colorado region as well. Now, and also some heavy rain and flash flooding in that area also. Now, that's your local forecast for you Saturday. And expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, now here's your Sunday outlook. Now, you can see we got some heavy rain flash flooding over southern South Carolina, southeast Georgia, over here in portions of Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas. Thunderstorms and showers up here in portions of southeast Canada, northern Maine, New Brunswick, also over here in portions of Montana, down to Texas, to the northern Gulf, to the Florida Key, Atlantic coastal water, also from Mississippi to the Carolinas, up to Kentucky, Tennessee, and then from Nebraska to the Dakotas, South Canada, southwestern Canada, through Montana, Washington, Oregon State, Northern California, Idaho, and also Wyoming and Montana regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, now let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map. You're locating across the nation. Alright, we got a colorful map tonight across the watches warning advisory map, so let's pinpoint your location and we'll see what's going on in your local area. Alright, we got some heat advisories over here in portions of South Carolina, Georgia, also in the portion of Alabama, Mississippi, and eastern Georgia. We got a lot of severe thunderstorm warning, flash flood warnings, and flood advisories over here in portions of North Carolina, also in the portions of, well, let's see, Virginia, northwest North Carolina, even got some in South Carolina as well. Some flood advisories also in Alabama, Mississippi, portions of Louisiana. And also we have some flash flood warnings also going on in Texas, also in the New Mexico region as well. Even some flash flood watches there also for New Mexico. Alright, we got the air quality alert for Michigan to portion of northern Indiana, all of Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, portion of Nebraska, portion of western areas of Missouri, and also northeastern Texas. We have a tornado watch over here in portion of Colorado, western Nebraska, and also southeastern areas of Wyoming, also northeastern Wyoming, and western and northern South Dakota. Got some severe thunderstorm watches and warnings and flash flood watches there as well. More flood watches also in effect for Montana, Oregon, and Washington State. Red flag warning for southeastern Idaho, also in Utah, Colorado, and also has some heat watches and warnings in effect for southern Arizona, southern California there as well. Alright, we've got small craft advisory gale warning up here from the Boston area to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, southern California up to Washington State, around the Hawaiian Chain Island. Got red flag warnings along the Chain Island there as well. And also we've got small craft advisories around the Alaska region. Southern area of Alaska got some flood watches and also got some special weather statements there as well. Alright, now let's move on to the severe weather outlook. This is from the Storm Prediction Center. As you can see, we have a marginal risk down here from Columbus, Georgia to Dalton, just west, just north, I must say near Tallahassee, and northwest of Jacksonville, Florida. Also, then we got from Amarillo to Cheyenne to Valentine, and then just west in McCook, you including McColby, Garden City. Liberal, you're in the slight risk area and surrounding areas. General thunderstorm from Washington State down to northern Nevada to Texas, all the way to the Dakotas. Far east is Alabama, portion of Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, southern South Carolina, down to the Florida Keys for your Saturday. We're going to take a look at the tornado probability. It's going to look like this: 2% from northern Texas into portion of Nebraska. Damaging winds are at 5 and 15% in that area. Also, we can cross South Georgia, southeast Alabama. Large hail, there it is right here from North Texas into South Dakota. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. Alright, we've got general thunderstorms over northern Maine, the Carolinas, back to southern Indiana, Illinois, southeast Louisiana, around New Orleans, to Tampa, Miami, to Brownsville, Texas, to Bismarck, North Dakota, Fargo, North Dakota, Great Falls, Montana, all the way over toward northern California, and also into Oregon. We have a marginal risk stretching from Rapid City down to Midlands, Texas. Probability is going to look like this: 5%. Alright, let's take a look at the Columbia, South Carolina weather radar view. Here is the local forecast radar. If you're in South Carolina, southern North Carolina, and eastern Georgia, you can see we have a lot of precipitation across much of the area. You can see we got some severe thunderstorm warnings popping up around downtown Columbia, South Carolina. Also just east of Wadesboro, over toward the Lumberton area. Might get to see some there. And also Rockingham, Lawrenceburg area, as well in North Carolina. You can see some activity toward Florence to Camden to Sumter, and also some more activity south of Georgetown, east of Statesboro, Georgia, eastern Georgia, south of Greenwood, Newberry, you get in on some activity, east of Asheville, Charlotte, you done got a good dose of precipitation, and all that pushes off to the south and east. We got some more activity in the mountains. If it holds together, that will continue to push down behind this activity. It's already moving through central South Carolina and eastern Georgia, and also the PD region and the low country of South Carolina as well. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Friday evening, folks, and take care, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.